Good morning, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. Today I've selected the TP spread. The TP spread gives you an overall view of the life lessons that you've created and reveals the future impact of how you are handling those lessons. In the TP, we find the home that lodges us and the familiar things that nurture our sense of self. The conical shape of the TP allows the wheel of life's energy to spiral to and from the great star nation. The TP is also a movable lodge, demonstrating the flexibility of our people and reflecting the continued need for such flexibility in a changing world. The TP spread clarifies one's position in an often confusing world. So thank you for tuning into my channel today. I hope that you can find this morning focus helpful in some way and apply it in your day. That's what I'm going to do. I got up this morning, jumped in my Rubbermaid storage bin in my shower, and washed my ass. So it's not the way that I would love to take a bath, but it's what I got right now, and I'm grateful for it. But I have to laugh about that because, yeah, it's about, I barely fit in it, but I'm clean. I don't have a stinky ass anymore. So, I'm probably saving water that way too, so I guess I could look at all the benefits of it, so just cleanse my auric field, etheric energy, and I ask Great Mystery, Great Spirit, the ancestors, my angels, ascended masters, Mother Mary Magdalene, and Jesus Christ to come into this reading and help me be a channel between the spirit world and the earth plane, and help me be a guiding light in the difficult times that we are experiencing within ourselves, the community, and in the world, and help me be a bridge between the crooked trail and the sacred path. Enjoy, peace, and love. Speaking my truth directly from my sacred heart to help others. Thank you. So I just use the holy wood from Peru. You can use sage or, whatever you like to smudge with. I like the smell of the Peruvian holy wood, and there's not much ash that comes from it. It burns pretty clear and pure, and it has a really good fragrance. But you don't want to buy it from Walmart. It sucks. They put perfumes and stuff in theirs, and it's nasty. Okay. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find this helpful. I'm hoping I don't run out of storage space on my phone halfway through this reading. If I do, I guess that's the way it goes, and you're only going to get part of the message, and then I'll just keep the rest to myself. But I'm attempting to get this message out to you guys in hopes that maybe it can help you. So this is an 8-card spread, so it's a little bit longer than the other ones, but the first card represents the past lesson that I've just completed, or we've just completed. I don't know who all's, on the sacred path, but hopefully doing these YouTube videos is helping you guys as much as it's helping me walk through the difficult experiences in my life that I am experiencing, and still being able to maintain and hold joy and keep my frequency high, even though everything isn't the way that I would like it to be. I'm taking steps in the right direction every day to, better my life, my thoughts, my actions, and taking action in my own life towards what I love and what I'm interested in and what brings me true joy and beauty within my life. So this is an overall view of the life lessons that I've created, and it reveals the future impact on how I'm handling these lessons. Excuse me. So it'll clarify my position in an often confusing world. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 8 cards. and see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for a morning focus and message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I drew 3 of the 4 shields. So the first card I drew is Introspection and Goals. The West Shield, 10. This is the past lesson just completed. So I had to realize that I have introspection. I had to go within and have goals for myself and what I wanted, rather than allowing others to decide for me based on their not having goals and no introspection. So I was hanging out with the wrong people and making bad choices. So I'm grateful to have my own place, to have had the time to have time for myself, to learn this lesson, this past lesson that I have. This is Bear, West, the going within place. And I had to look deep inside myself as to what I really want in my life and cut out the things that I don't. West Shield, Power of Woman to seek answers, place of Bear's Cave in the fading light of Grandfather's Sun. The horizon of tomorrow brings the strength to meet my goals. So by going within, I was able to find the strength within me to meet the goals that I would like to meet today. So to understand the West, it's the looking within place. We must first understand our natures. I had to understand my natures. What do I want in my life? You know, it's the ability to go within and introspect. It's female energy and it is receptive. So I had to be ready and willing to receive the messages from Great Mystery and Great Spirit in order to put into action what my introspection and goals were telling me, rather than ignoring them. It was telling me to stay on the sacred path and speak out to people through YouTube and, you know, hopefully be a guiding light and a force of positivity and guidance and love during these difficult times. So that's my goal through taking the time to go within and introspect. And that is my past lesson I just learned, and to not have fear of what other people are going to think of me or how they're going to judge me based on what my own introspection and goals are, and the goals that I have in my life that I've set for myself, because not everybody needs to know my goals. Those are mine. Because unfortunately, not everybody wants to see you winning, even though they say they want to. So I had to be mindful and keep to myself while speaking my truth, living my truth. And I'm grateful for that lesson. It is the home of Bear. And my grandfather used to call my grandma Mama Bear. So they're speaking to me from the spirit world and protecting me, and I'm grateful for that. So, I'm grateful for that past lesson. The second card represents the TP door, which is the present. This door represents the lesson we are learning at the present moment. So 44, sacred space, respect. So in the past, I've allowed other people to disrespect me. And then in turn, when they disrespect me, I would go right back and I would disrespect them right back even harder because of their lack of respect for me. And I no longer want to have that behavior in my life today because I have respect for myself. I have a knowing that I don't have to tolerate that behavior, and I will move away from someone who does not respect me rather than react in a equally shitty way. Because generally it's just the lack of balance within them, and my energy has probably triggered them, and they're acting like a clown, which isn't my fault, and they need to handle their own feelings, and it's not my job to take on their feelings or their pain, and that is respecting myself, and I'm grateful for that knowing today. Great Mystery, teach me to honor the laws of sacred space, the customs of traditions, every creed and race. Great Mystery, teach me to develop the talents that I own and behave with reverence in another's home. Great Mystery, teach the child in me to accept with grace the part of sacred mystery found in every space. So as much as I would respect the people around me, and they didn't always respect me, so that would bring out anger within me. And instead of getting angry about it, I just go within and realize that they cannot see the true me. And that's not my fault. And it's not their fault. Maybe it's just not their time to know how to respect themselves or respect me. And that's just the way that it is. The ideas of sacred space has been one of the foundations of Native America philosophy throughout time. We all life forms have our own medicine wheel or life cycles. Each life form, from a stone person to a cloud person to a standing person, has a space that deserves respect. Every creature being has its own territory and respects the territory of another animal. Two-leggeds also have a personal space that, if respected, becomes sacred. So it teaches us to know ourselves in the purest way possible. If we listen and watch, every lesson of human living is a gift by the animals, the changes in the wind, Father Sky, Mother Earth, and all our relations. Each aspect of our world has its own space in which to create. If that space is respected by others, growth continues in harmony. So if someone does not respect me, I need to immediately move away from them, because otherwise growth within me will not continue in harmony, because I will be knocked out of balance and pissed off at this person for not respecting me. And the thing is, being pissed off at them isn't going to help myself or the problems that I may be going through or dealing with them. I just understand that they're in pain, and it's not my job to fix them. And if they can't respect me, then I need to move away. It insists on respect for the possessions, ideas, homes, and persons of others. This also applies to demanding it for the self. Mark your territory. Respect yourself so that others will see that reflection in themselves and how to deal with you. Be willing to say no. For the longest time, I didn't have that ability, and I do today. If it doesn't make me feel good, if my body is telling me and it's starting to constrict when I am hearing someone's voice or when I get around their energy, then that means that that is not resonating as my truth, and they are not part of my sacred path, and I need to move away from them because my body is rejecting that energy. It's pretty simple. Sacred space means that you consider your body, your feelings, and possessions sacred and will no longer allow others to abuse them. Only invite those who have earned the right into your sacred space. You are the one who sets up how other people treat you through how you treat yourself. In all cases, the respect you show yourself and other life forms determines on how you relate to the planetary family. If you allow others to be destructive in your sacred space, on some level, you do not have the guts to be disliked. It is not important to be liked by others, but it is important to live with yourself. Happiness begins within. So I respect myself so much I do not allow others to disrespect my sacred space, whether it be my home, my body, my thoughts. And I'm grateful for that strength today, because I allowed a lot of dumb shit in my past. You know? And I've also done a lot of dumb shit that I not respect others, you know? So it's gone both ways. Before I knew how to respect myself, I couldn't really respect anybody. Before I knew how to love myself, I couldn't truly love anyone. The third card is the future that lives on the other side of the present moment. That future is totally dependent on our living in the present so that the future will be supported. So ability to respond, cradle board. So I have the ability to respond negatively or positively towards, someone that may be in a lower vibration or out of alignment and off balance. I can react in a shitty way and, snark back to them verbally, make some mean comment, or, act shitty towards them. But ultimately, that is reacting instead of responding, and I'm responsible for my own feelings just as they are responsible for their own feelings. So I do not have to react to their lack of balance within themselves. I can respond by doing the appropriate thing and just walking away. And then until people calm down, and are able to face their behaviors, and speak openly and calmly about it, that response is appropriate for me to just walk away sometimes. Because sometimes I can't act right when somebody pisses me off and has assaulted me verbally, emotionally, mentally. I try not to take it personal anymore, and just know the lack of balance that they have within themselves. But sometimes, when it's your kid, it's hard to not feel assaulted verbally. But I refuse to be punished for my past. I've already done that enough for myself. So, cradle board of creation, protect this child from harm. Child of all tomorrows, sleep safely in my arms. Until the time you will wake, then you will be able to respond in kind to humanity. So, the cradle board, ability to respond, that's the future is totally dependent on living in my present moment. The future will be supported. So if I have the ability to respond appropriately, no matter what the situation is, good or bad, negative or positive, if I have the ability to know within how to handle the situation, and sometimes the best thing to do is nothing, is just walking away. Then I can be in present time, not in my past, not in the future, right in the now, and right where I'm supposed to be, enjoying the moments of today's life right now. So the cradle board is a carrier for infants and has been used almost in every tribal tradition in Native America. So it's made of wood, so the body of the child can be supported. So the outside is strong wood and the inside is cushioned with sage leaves and covered with rabbit fur, soft and comfortable. And that's how I need to treat my child within, firm on the outside and holding my inner child soft and kindly. Earth Mother can no longer grow food. We have failed in our responsibility to carry the cradle board in our hearts. The cradle board prophecy speaks of the coming alive of thousands of rainbow warriors of both sexes who will suddenly see manifested the dream of the fifth world of peace. We are now in that process during this age the grandmothers called the time of the white buffalo. It is during this time that the teachings are released to those who with ears to hear and eyes to see. This prophecy says that these warriors of the rainbow will remember their legacy and use it for the good of all children of earth. The papoose I'm carrying now is my future. If you if you wish to influence it, you must respond now. Whatever your situation, the ability to respond for is called for at this time. The warrior side of your nature has the courage you need. Don't sit and wait for someone else to do something. Use your creativity, speak your truth, and respond. You are being reminded that it is your responsibility to find your own answers and act on them. Whether it is a past, present, or future challenge makes no difference. You can respond in a way that will promote your growth. Look at how you can handle and use your personal medicine to respond to the situation and how that action will make you grow. You have the ability, so now you must recognize it in the self and use it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using my ability to respond in strength and sometimes in fierceness. I can't talk. In fierceness and truth, and use truth as my weapon and my protection. And sometimes I just have to walk away, and that is from knowing myself and the things that I've been through in the past, that when I contribute to the negative behavioral patterns and words, that I'm only promoting the negativity in this world and within myself. And I no longer wish to be a part of that. And to the best of my ability, I try to respond appropriately and love within myself and respect for myself. And that's how I gain the power and courage to keep going on, even when people are hating on me and treating me inappropriately. The fourth card is the Lodgepole card, which is the structure that holds the canvas or hides in TP in place. This card expresses the structure needed to sustain the present activities. So fertility. I have to have a fertile mind, spirit, and heart to continue growing what I want to see in my future. I have to start and continue growing it on fertile soil, or spiritual soil. That's the way I look at it. And it has to be fertile soil. Otherwise, my spiritual seed will not continue growing, and it will not sustain my present activities. So, oops. Kokopelli's playing his flute. Come on. So I have to have a structure of fertility. Kokopelli, play for me so that my heart may sing. If I'm not doing things from my heart in love, then I'm only creating more of what I don't want in my life. And I want to create beauty and love and peace and beauty and joy from my heart. Because that's when I'm working out of my heart and out of love. And it's very productive. And I have a big harvest then. Magic flute of mystery, fruitful dreams you bring, song of Aslan, fertile fire, canyons of my mind, sacred union, heart to heart, speaks of the divine. So you are creating with fertile soil with the divine, and the seeds that you are sowing are divine seeds, and you will reap a big harvest because you are creating from the love of the heart, from the divine God, whatever you want to call it, great mystery, great spirit, good orderly direction. So his music was said to bring fertility to the land and to the people. If he's playing his magical flute for you at this time, it's time to listen to his song. This is one of fertility. You are being asked to use your talents to create fertility in some area of your life. If these things have been slow moving, Kokopelli's song says, whatever you intend to plant at this time will be very productive for you. Planting seeds for the future takes effort on your part, so now is the time to use your skills and resources to make use of this magic. If you have a project to begin or an idea to develop, the time couldn't be better. Shift away from any old limiting ideas and move forward. The time is now, and the power is you. So I'm going to continue, fertilizing my soil and planting my spiritual seeds within my heart, and know that the power is me. Having fertile thoughts of myself and others based in balance, faith, love, honesty, respect, truth. That's how I'm going to continue reaping in a good harvest. Because what I'm putting out is something good. So the fifth card is the Lodge Medicine card. Each teepee has symbols of protection painted on the side or on the hide covering that represents the dweller's medicine. So this is my medicine, new abilities, peyote ceremony, the water bird. 4. This card denotes the medicine that will assist you and the strength you can call on. So I can call on the strength of the water bird, when I am able to look into the water and see my own reflection, basically in the mirror or whatever, or in others, if I'm able to see myself in others, then I don't treat them as harshly, because everyone is another one of me. If I cannot see myself in you, then I do not know myself. And I need to look deeper within, rather than maybe the shitty behaviors that you might have, that I have had in my past, and I'm able to see that maybe you're just hurting. That's a new ability for me in and of itself. I can see myself in everyone and realize that I've had those behaviors too, and rather than getting pissed off at them, yeah, I just wrap them in the whirling rainbow of love and send them on their way, or I walk away. And just take note that, you know, maybe that's a person that I don't need to be around until they can, you know, get their shit together. When the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home, the water bird's reflection of the universes within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. The crack in the universe puts us in touch with pure creativity and allows us to see our abilities and talents, confront our fears, and to move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential that is the true self is the knowing that brings freedom to every person. If the water bird's flown your way and brought the peyote ceremony card, you're being asked to recognize your own immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that can enhance your growth. Remove any denial that keeps you from developing your new skills and use your talents you have to the fullest. The Peyote Ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. So that is my hide medicine. I have the ability to look within myself, recognize within myself that I need what I need to change, or a different attitude or approach that I need to make, and know that I have new abilities to handle all of life's challenges in a positive way, while keeping myself in balance and healthy, and treating others with respect and kindness. And that is a personal strength that I can call on, and it is my dweller's medicine. So I'm grateful for that new ability that I have today, because it makes life a whole hell of a lot easier. So let's see. I got. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at how much time I got. I don't want to cut this too short. All right. So the 6th card is the smoke flap card and represents the hole in the top of the teepee where the hearth fire smoke leaves and returns to Father Sky. This card symbolizes the needs met and the prayers being answered in this situation. So the needs met and the prayers being answered in this situation are gratitude and wisdom. The Great White Buffalo, North Shield 11. Wisdom and gratitude. So my needs are being met and my prayers are being answered because I have wisdom and gratitude, and I know myself, and I know that I have new abilities, and that I am able to go within, look within myself, respect myself, stay on the sacred path, and know that my prayers are being answered, and the ones that aren't coming to fruition are the ones that aren't for me. Because I have 100% faith that Great Mystery and Great Spirit know what's best for me, and sometimes I get what I need instead of what I want. And it used to make me angry in the past, but now I know that sometimes when things don't work out, it's actually the biggest blessing I could have gotten. It's helped me take a stand for what I truly believe, and not really care what other people think about me or my path. North Shield, sacred space of the elders, in gratitude I sing your praise. Sacred buffalo, white as driven snow, hold my heart until the end of my days. Some type of wisdom is coming your way if you have chosen the North Shield card. You are now being asked to show gratitude for these new understandings in order to continue that growth process. Wisdom is one way in which you can experience the natural order of the universe and how it applies to your life. Wisdom is an inner knowing that cannot be traded, sold, or stolen from you. Knowing is truth that has been experienced in your life. The North Shield tells you that you have learned a lesson and derived from it a sense of self that will serve you for the rest of your life. The successful completion of this lesson should be marked by prayers of thanksgiving or acknowledged in gratitude. And I do pray prayers of thanksgiving and gratitude every day because I am grateful for where I'm at today. I've come a long way, and I'm grateful for that, because I have learned a lesson about myself and the strength that Great Mystery and Great Spirit gave me to walk in beauty even in the most difficult times. In so doing, you will have completed the circle of the sacred hoop and honored the source of that truth. Remember that the gift of wisdom is in the heart of the recipient and remains alive as long as it is honored as a blessing. So as long as I continue to honor the wisdom that I have as a blessing, it can never be traded, sold, or stolen from me. But if I start to dishonor it or don't appreciate it anymore, then I'm spiraling off the sacred path and onto the crooked trail all over again, because I have not honored the wisdom that I've learned through the difficult experiences, through dancing with the darkness of ignorance. So Great Mystery and Great Spirit is forgiving and will help you back onto the sacred path, but I don't need to learn that lesson again. I've already derived all the wisdom I can get from those painful life lessons, and I just really don't care to go back there. So I'm grateful for that, because my prayers have been answered and met in my situation right now. And I'm grateful because I am being healed, but I'm co-creating my healing. The 7th card is the loose tightrope card, where the second flat rope has come undone and is loose, blowing in the wind. If the smoke flap is not secured, snow, wind, and rain may come into the lodge. So the 7th card represents the unexpected challenge in this situation. So allies and support, medicine bundle. So this is my challenge. If I don't stand in truth and honor my medicine bundle and secure the smoke flaps, then which symbolically that means the thoughts of others that are foggy or clouded due to their unknowing may seep into my mental body and my spirit body and cloud my own judgment and throw me off my sacred path. So I have to stay strong in what my medicine is, what my medicine bundles are giving me and to me and others, and to know who my true allies and support people are. And that way that those negative aspects or shadow parts of other people cannot come into my lodge. And sometimes life will throw unexpected challenges and situations at you. And if you do not stand in truth and honor the wisdom that you have and respect yourself, not everybody is your ally or support person. So I have to stay on the sacred path and walk in my truth, speak my truth, and only spend time with those that honor me and my path. Otherwise, I'm doing myself a disservice. And I'm not showing respect for myself. I'm backsliding into past shit. Symbolizes of connections or symbols of connections with allies of the earth, medicine to heal us and give us rebirth, talents to honor, abilities to praise, strength and compassion guide our medicine ways. The medicine bundle has come into your hands today. You are being asked to honor the wisdom of your ancestors and allies. If you are not sure what the messages are, look at the strengths that you are now being given to you and count them as your personal medicine. This assistance is supporting your present path and should be recognized as blessings from your medicine helpers. Through them, you may find the courage to support the self. The focus of this card tells you that you are not alone. The path may be difficult at this time, but you are being supported during the climb. If the path is progressing easily, you are in alignment with the allies and are experiencing their assistance. Be grateful, and I am. In all instances, you're being asked to note who's helping you and see if you can return the favor by supporting others. The assistance of the medicine helpers does not falter when you stumble on your path. By example, you should also remain true to others who you have assisted or have assisted you. Betrayal after trust is deadly. To have allies, you must also learn to be one. So I have to be a strong ally and honor my medicine bundle and the medicine bundles of my allies and support people, even when those unexpected challenges come up in my life. The streamers at the top of the lodge poles denote the purpose of the teepee and the owner's function in the tribe. So South Shield, Innocence, and Inner Child. My function in the tribe is to help other brothers and sisters heal the innocence and their inner child. And I know that because I do have a knowing. And due to my molestation and difficult things that I've been through and lack of understanding why things happened or how that has affected my relationships in my adult life, I'm coming back to my tribe and I am speaking about these things because they are serious life issues that not everyone wants to speak about, but they do affect our relationships and our thoughts and feelings about ourselves. And I am here to help heal the innocence of the inner child, learn how to play, sing, and dance,